And now, with Nightmare, and with the performance of Gregory Peck, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
They say every nightmare has a prelude. Something that inspires it, something that happened or almost happened that your inmost mind seizes upon. It lives there in the back of your head, and it multiplies itself and fattens on tiny fears until it's grown into a monstrous, bloated horror. And then when it's full-sized with dread, it springs out at us from evil blackness at night when you're defenseless in sleep. The prelude to my nightmare occurred at 6 o'clock that evening, the 3rd of July. Since Elsa's illness, I'd been walking home from the station evenings instead of having her meet me. It's a pleasant 6 or 7 blocks along Hartsdale Road and then up the hill to Ridgecrest. Just at the corner there, the kids play baseball. The signs say slow children and everything, but it's a nasty spot, and coming down the hill, the guy might... Look out! Look out! Hey, you, what's the matter with you? Don't you know that you could...
I didn't see him, brother. They got no right to play in it.
Have you been drinking?
Oh, me?
No, because if you had, I'd pull you out of that car so fast and take you over to the police.
All right, brother, calm down. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's hurt. Just a little scared.
I was still trembling when I got home. My head ached and I couldn't eat dinner. It wasn't something I could tell Elsa about. She wasn't ready yet to hear things like that, so I just sat there at the table, looking across at Stevie, half hearing his prattle about the new fishing rod and how many fish he'd catch on our outing tomorrow, and some little story he'd learned in school about Thomas Jefferson and the first 4th of July. And then, pretty early, I took a pill and went to bed. It was the next afternoon. We were driving along, my wife, my boy, and myself. You know that winding road that leads up from Kingston to Fallstown in the trout country? A lot of hairpin turns and a few bad shoulders, but beautiful, beautiful scenery. And that's what we all needed after her nervous breakdown.
A little slow around the turns, Ben. Why do you drive so fast?
You're never driving too fast as long as you feel the car's under control.
Bet it wasn't under control a minute ago. What a curve. Ben, the gas tank's almost empty. Why didn't you listen to me and fill up at the last station?
Well, there's always a reserve after the empty mark.
Bet we run out of gas.
Well, it seems to me, youngster, that when I tell you that...
What's wrong? Why are we stopping?
Oh, that's what I'd like to know.
You know, Dad. You know.
Yeah, I know. Out of gas.
Oh, Ben. Will you ever learn?
Well, everybody runs out of gas once in a while. Okay, well, it's a nice day for me to take a hike.
But, Ben, is it all right to be parked like this? On the curb, so close to the road?
Well, why not? Where's the traffic? Only adventurers like us know about this road. Well, goodbye, folks.
Oh, goodbye, Mr. Know-It-All. I'll go with you, Dad.
Oh, no, you'll stay here. Rule of the woods. Always leave one man behind to protect the women.
Oh, can I take out my rod? Can I practice how to cast?
Sure. And you, lady, you wipe off that smile. With my feet, this is a first-class tragedy.
Yeah, it's a smart thing you did coming back this way. Nothing up ahead for 5 miles but the Royal Coachman.
What do you mean?
It's the name of a trout fly.
Well, I know that.
It's the name of a roadhouse. Fancy name for a saloon. Hangout for fishermen. They say.
Oh? Oh, what do you say?
Don't go there, crookedest looking bunch you ever seen. Crooks from the big town. You go to my nephew, Sammy's place in town. Sammy Crawford. Clean sheets, good bed, home cooking. Hey, good undertaker, too. Calls himself a mortician.
Well, what do they need him for, the fish?
Alive or dead. He puts you to bed. Well, want anything else? How's your oil?
Just the gas, thanks. Are we all straight?
Yeah. Oh, $1 deposit on the can. Give it to my nephew, Sammy, and let him take the $1 off your bill.
Oh, well, we may not see Sammy. We'd like to pitch camp tonight.
Got a place?
No.
Oh, that's bad. Gets dark mighty quick up this way. You sleep at Sammy's, mister. Better make a reservation. Trout season.
Well, maybe you're right. You got a telephone in there?
Sure have. 15 cents.
Oh, this is going to be expensive fishing. Oh, what's Nephew Sammy's number?
It's right here on the wall, over the phone. Oh, say, look at that fella coming down the pike there. 80 miles. Bound for the roadhouse. Can't wait.
Say, there are 24 numbers over this phone.
Pick the biggest one, the one in red. Oh, look at him go, would you? Go on, you crazy fool, you. You're going to save 5 minutes if you have to kill 5 people to do it. Will you try to straighten out some of them bends up ahead? You crazy fool.
The pine trees were casting their last, longest shadows across the road as I hiked back to the car. Well, we weren't going to get too much fishing done on the 4th of July, but we had to find some for Stevie. What a kid, teasing his old man all the time. Then I came around that hairpin turn, and there was the car a few yards away, but no family. Elsa? Hey, Stevie! No family. Oh, Stevie was asleep and she didn't want to call out. That's right, the kid was tired. A lot of excitement for one day. I stepped on something. It's Stevie's trout rod. Lying in the middle of the road. These kids have no sense of responsibility. A split bamboo rod with silk winding and a balance that was so perfect. Well, I stepped up to the car. Elsa sat in the back seat looking at me. And in her lap she held my boy. Dead. Elsa couldn't speak. She couldn't speak. She couldn't speak. I forced some brandy between her teeth and made her swallow it. Her hands were like ice. I wanted to rub them, but I couldn't pry them loose from the boy.
No!
I see him.
No! You want to make sure. I know. You want to make sure. Get away!
Oh,
Get away!
Elsa, how did it happen?
His trout rod. Always his trout rod. He was standing at the edge there, casting. He wasn't on the road. He wasn't. And then there was a noise. A car coming up fast. You could tell. And before we could move, it came around the bend and it swerved.
Elsa, what?
There was so much dust. So much dust and pebbles everywhere. Such a thick cloud of dust. And Stevie flying out of it.
Elsa.
Like a ball or a bird. Flying out of it.
Elsa, take some more brandy. It'll do you good.
No, I don't want any. Get away.
Elsa, you've got to take some more brandy. Elsa.
That's how he looked. Standing in the road with a bottle in his hand.
Who was standing in the road?
The man who killed us.
He came back?
He got out of his car and he came over to where I lay in the road with Stevie. He had a bottle and he took a drink and he offered me a drink and he said he was sorry. And then he drove away. He said he was sorry. Sorry.
Elsa.
Sorry.
Elsa, darling, Elsa, don't, Elsa.
Poor little Stevie. Poor sweet little Stevie. Poor Stevie. My boy.
And then it began to grow in me. And then the hate began to grow. She couldn't remember his car or the clothes he wore, and I couldn't make her describe his face. But I knew that somehow I'd find him. He couldn't be very far off, not in this part of the country. I'd find him. And when I did, I'd kill him.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Gregory Peck in Nightmare. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.